Tonight, we fulfill a prophecy that is over a year in the making. Hello, everyone. My name is GirafaStev. I'm the president of the Lawboy Club. I am a very long and large enjoyer of gaming, wrestling, motherfucking cookies, and my stinky cats and dog, who was an absolute goober just before the stream because he was literally laying on the couch. I was going over there to tuck him in. I wish I got a photo of it because it was the absolute most adorable thing I had ever seen in my life. But unfortunately, one of my roommates moved a little bit.
Jesus Christ, Gira, who threw pixels at you?
That would be the one and only very lovely Pixel. Literally the artist's name. Right down in the stream panels, right below the stream viewer. You can go and check them out. In fact, you should check them out because they're really cool and very awesome. But you know what else is awesome? Cookie Good. Now, I will say here that I want to preface this just so, like, no one gets any ideas, like, a few months down the line. This is not sponsored at all. This was something that we actually found, like, I don't want to say a couple years ago. This was something that we found like a year and a half ago when we were like doing the Equestria Girls Rumble. We were looking into, I don't even know how we got there, but somehow we found
Mario.
we found the mythical, elusive Cheetos cookie. And in that moment, I was just like, I don't know what it's going to take, but we have to try these at some point. And, you know, last year, it was pretty weird. There wasn't a lot of productivity on my end. And to make it up to all of you, and to finally, you know, fulfill the prophecy that we started in the year prior, and also to just give thanks to everyone for sticking with me throughout that year, I finally splurged, and I got a dozen cookies from Cookie Good. Not a dozen Cheetos cookies, but 2 Cheetos cookies and 10 other cookies, because if the Cheetos cookie ends up being a bomb, I don't want to spend $33. No. $33 was just the cookies, right? That's not even taking into consideration the shipping and processing fees I had to pay for these. Altogether, these cookies cost me about $70 to ship from Santa Monica over here to my home in the Great Lakes region. I had to pay shipping, yes, because it may shock some of you, but I do not live in California. I do not live in Santa Monica. I don't even live near the Pacific, okay? I live near, like, the Great Lakes. So yes, I had to pay shipping, which was just as expensive, if not a little more so, than the actual cookies themselves. So altogether, this cost me $70. So yeah, $70, hopefully well spent. I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you. Happy 2026. What did your roommate do? Well, my roommate went to go and get Romeo, which is my dog. She went to go get Romeo like a pillow or some sort of thing for like head support. And I think it spooked him enough to where he just like got out from underneath the blanket that I put him under. And he just got kind of like jittery. Yeah, exactly. I live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere where all the giraffes roam in the Midwest. So yeah, pay on modern AAA games worth for cookies. To be fair, these will probably be better than most AAA games on the market right now. It's a little hard to mess up good cookies, I feel like. But yeah, this is not sponsored. I'm not affiliated with Cookie Good in any form or fashion. I just saw these cookies and I was like, we need to try them. And the only way I could do it was if I bought a dozen. So I bought 2 Cheetos cookies and 10 other cookies, which I will show you right now. Not just tell you, but show you. Because bada bing, bada boom. Hi, everyone. Hi, I am GirafaStev, a humanoid version of GirafaStev, repping my lad here.
Save those Cheetos cookies for me, or I'll shorten you Gattaca style.
Oh no. Listen. What is Gattaca
I
style?
worship at the altar of the holy Cheetos relic.
Well, this right here is the Crucible. The Cheetos cookies are within this box. Hold on. What is Gattaca style? Give me just a second. Am I, like, dumb? I'm probably dumb. Let's see if I'm dumb. Look, I have my keyboard over here. Oh, I recognize this. Okay, yeah, got it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I've seen it.
Hello, Mario.
Father, you were a human the whole time? My life is a lie. God is dead. FHFTFHFFHGGJVDCBJVCJJ6V.
Listen, you won't be spelling out single letters like that by the time we're done with this, all right? Nice hanger shirt. It's milkweed, dumbass. Anyways, we have Cookie Good right here. It's time to open it. And what better music to do this with than the cookie clicker music? All right. So, like, I do want to say that these came in a much nicer box. Or rather, like, this came in kind of like in a real donut box. It came with like a little like blue ribbon. I've since thrown it out, but I do have a picture of it on my phone. I might show it like on Blue Sky at some point. But it also came with a special note. Look at this. Look at this. For the Lawn Boy Club, I love you so much. I told them to write this down. I was a little afraid that they wouldn't do it, but they did it. I love that. Okay. I was a little afraid that they would forget to do that, but they absolutely did it. It is, so yeah, this one's for you, Lawn Boy Club, for sticking with me all throughout 2025, a year that was not really all that great for me. But yeah, it is very cool. It came with a note, $70 worth of cookies. Again, happy 2026. So yeah, like, came in a little bow. Hold on, let me see here. It came with a little bow. It came in like this kind of plastic packaging. And I have 12 different cookies in here. 2 Cheetos, 2 chocolate chip, and 8 others of different varieties. I won't lie, I was kind of expecting the box to be a little bigger than this. Like, I kind of expected them to be like, I don't know, like bakery size. But it looks like they're gonna be like the size of like a Chips Ahoy cookie. Which I don't know. I wasn't really expecting that. I was like expecting a bit more bang for the buck. But who knows? Maybe I'm judging these a little too early. Let's check them out here. And they like quadruple taped this, chat. They quadruple taped this shit. All right. Look at that. You even have like a little like checklist here of like all the cookies that it came with. Here, let's see here. So we got banana pudding, we got blueberry muffin, we got caramel pretzel chocolate chunk, which their website said was like one of their best ones. We got Cheetos ×2. We got chocolate chip ×2. We got chocolate chip brownie chunk. We got frosted flakes. We got pancakes and bacon. We got red velvet, and we have s'mores in this box. I do not intend on eating all of these in one go. I obviously want to save a couple for myself off stream. And also, I don't want to be too fat. Pancakes and bacon. What's the note on the right? What is the note on the right? Wait, note on the right. Oh! It says this box was baked and packed on January 5th. He's fat! I have... Also, if you hear things falling down, it's my Burger King Sonic toys. Yes, I'm that much of a mark that I ate Burger King for the sake of Sonic. As does any normal individual. As does any sane individual. All right. The Burger King good. All right. Here we are. Cookie good. That's how you want to feel. That's
Hello,
what it says on the
Mario.
sticker here. Wait, who's that? Emil!
Give me the unfinished cookies. I do not fear mortal concepts like tissue fat.
Listen. I'm doing you a favor, Homunculus. I'm tasting them first before we do anything. All right. Chat, before we... Here's the thing. I don't want to start with the Cheetos cookie yet, okay? I feel like with any cookie, you have to start with chocolate chip, right? Because like chocolate chip is like the barometer for everything, right? If you can't get chocolate chip right, what chance do you have of getting the other ones right, you know? So we're gonna go ahead. Good point. Get one of those. I'm way ahead of you, One Ponytail. Of course, I have it right here. What cookies would be complete without milk? So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to try these two ways. We're going to try them. Burger King isn't too popular in the part of Sweden I live in. Did you get the Sonic toys over there? Because I got 3 of the Sonic toys. I got Sonic, obviously. I got Shadow. And I got Amy. I specifically told them, hey, can I have Shadow? Because I see Shadow right there. And then they gave me Shadow. I learned my lesson from not going through the drive-thru if I want certain toys. Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna give me a duplicate. And that's exactly what they did. I now have 2 Sonics, chat. I got 2 Sonics right here. They're alright, I guess, but where's Knuckles? Well, this is not Knuckles, and he's not back. He's been away for a while, and he's going to stay away for a while. Until someone inevitably puts them up on eBay. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, we're gonna start here with chocolate chip, right? Because I feel like out of all of the cookies, chocolate chips the bar, right? If you can clear a chocolate chip cookie, then you probably have like a good chance of getting everything else. But if you can't, everything else just falls apart. Oh man, I already like smell it. I already smell like the sugar in it. Did you have to buy a kid's meal? I did not, but the toys like individually cost $2, right? Which means I probably could have bought the whole set if I had 12 on me, which I did. But like, I didn't think, hey, do you have one of each? Maybe I should have done that because now I have a half-completed collection here. Like, I only have the hedgehogs, you know? And it feels incomplete. Ships. Anyways. Let's put him right there. Haven't had Burger King in years. Hello, fast food burger place. Give me your finest kids to kiss. Hey. This is Sai. Hey Amy, what if we kissed outside the Burger King smoke spot? Nah, just kidding. Unless. Anyways, we need to try this. Enough stalling. Smells good. I like them. They're a lot less chocolatey than I thought they'd be. You definitely get like a lot more of the dough taste in there than you do, you know, a chocolate chip taste. It's much more sugar, less chocolate. Which I don't know if I prefer. I think when I get chocolate chip, I like getting a good chocolate chip flavor profile. You know? Let's see how they are with milk. Speaking of fast food, I rarely eat McDonald's because I got bored of it after a while. Dude, getting bored of McDonald's is like reaching the top of the mountain. At that point, you are completely invincible. If you get bored of McDonald's, Like, you can get bored of, like, any other fast food place, I feel like. At that point, you're king of the world. Right. That is... It's good. It's classic. It's fantastic. Steph, do you have any nostalgia for any certain Happy Meal or Burger King's toys? They're chewy. The cookie is... I mean, the cookie is chewy, but it also, like, falls apart in your mouth very, very easy. It's very chewy. It's very crumbly. You can kind of, like, see, like, how thin the cookie is here. Again, I was kind of expecting something a little bigger. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be when looking at the box. But I still wish it was a little bit bigger. But it's good. It's good. They nailed it. You guys remember the first Lego Batman video game Happy Meal toys? No. But what I do remember is when Sonic first got Happy Meal toys at McDonald's in the 2000s. Like, after Sonic 3 and before Sonic Heroes, when they had, like, those little, like, LED games, and they were, like, Sega themed, but really it was just Sonic and one monkey ball machine. We have one of those sitting in the living room right now, and if someone reminds me, I'll go and get it after the cookie tasting. But, yeah, we have, like, one of, like, the Sonic handhelds, and it is about as good as you would expect it to be, which is not that much. So you can make a mess fast with this. You can. But again, it doesn't really get crumbly until it, like, enters your mouth. At that point, or like before that point, it has good structural integrity. Yeah, like, they have some density to them. But they're not, like, crunchy. So is it more Chips Ahoy or Famous? That's a good question. I'm trying to get, like, the flavor profile of Famous Amos, like, on my tongue. I'm trying to picture it in my mouth's eye, you know? Because I'm very intimate with I'm very intimate with Chips Ahoy flavor.
Hello, Mario.
Whopper, 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 Whopper Jr., double, triple Whopper flame grilled taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day.
Never let bro sing again. Good. Yeah, that was, I think that was good. Again, that was like a little firm, but it's more chewy than it is crunchy. So, and I enjoy a chewy cookie. I don't like it when it's, like, crunchy unless it's Chips Ahoy, you know? If it's coming from a bakery, I want it to have some, like, pillowiness to it. And while I wouldn't describe this as, like, you know, pillowy, it's definitely not, like, tough or, like, hard or crunchy. These have held up after 4 days, I could say that. But that's just a chocolate chip, and you guys didn't show up for the stream for that. No. You guys showed up for this. What I have in my hand is the holy grail of cookie, okay? This right here is the holy fucking grail. This is the Cheetos cookie. There's absolutely no fillings in it, as far as I know. Dude, this thing is so orange, you may as well call it a fascist. It is absolutely... Dude, if it comes across as orange on there, it's even more orange, like, before my eyes. This thing is unbelievably orange.
I got a giraffe boner.
Bro, I just might too. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look up what the Cheetos cookie on their website says. It does have, like, little crumbly bits on the top. Well, I say crumbly bits, but I just think that's like normal cookie crumbs. Damn, hate my favorite color is like that now. Dude, same. I hate that. I hate that for all of us. Hold on. Cheetos. Cookie. Come on, Cookie Good. Show up. All right, so there's something so strange, so surprisingly delicious about this cookie. It's cheesy, salty, sweet, made with lots and lots of Cheetos, and it just might turn your fingertips orange. I mean, it hasn't done that to me yet. Let's see what happens here. The hidden split attraction, asexuality defeated by cookies, cookie attraction, the hidden split attraction variant, dude. Dude, we're paving fucking ways here in terms of inclusivity over here on the GirafaStev Twitch channel. We are cookie sexual over here in the Long Boy Club. When will man learn to stop playing God with Cheetos? Well, let's see if this convinces me to make him stop. Yeah, like in the middle, you have like Cheetos dust. As you go towards the middle, it gets more crumbly. I think that's Cheetos dust. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's like very cornstarch flavor in the middle. What's it smell like? Good question. Sugary. It's sugary with a hint of like the corn, or like of the cornmeal smell that like Cheetos is sort of most synonymous with. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's more sweet than it is corny, I'll say. But listen, we're not here for the smell. We're not here for the crumbly bits on top, although we are kind of here for that. What we're here for is how it tastes. Thumbs up. Wait, hold on. Excuse me. I don't want to like belch while I'm eating it. Okay. What the fuck? What? Oh my god! No way! Dude! These are incredible! This is an incredible success! Dude, same! These are awesome! Yeah! Dude, it's perfect!
Blessed Maria.
I don't know how everyone had a different fucking chant. Okay, so if I could describe these in one... They're very hard to describe because you get like the sweetness of a cookie in there, right? But you also get some of the corniness of a Cheeto. And you would think those two don't work. But it goes a long way, I feel like. I feel like focusing more on the cornstarch aspect of Cheetos rather than the cheese aspect of Cheetos was probably the better move. Because I feel that cheese and sugar would have made for a weird combo. But I feel like mixing like the corniness and the sugariness was a brilliant strategy. Wow. I'm super impressed. Granted, I'm a cookie guy, right? Yeah, it's like sweet and it's corny, but it also has a hint of cheese, right? Not too much. Like in terms of like the flavor hierarchy here, it's like corn, sugar, cheese, and like cheese goes lower than like the surface of my table, right? It's not here, it's more like down here, right? The flavor combination here is honestly probably the best they could have done. But how is it in milk? Let's see. This feels like a hate crime. Okay, with milk, the cheese flavor comes through a little more. The cheese flavor comes through a little more with milk. But it's still good. So hypothetically, nacho cheese Doritos cookie. I don't know about that one, man. When it comes to the cheese snacks, Cheetos is my preferred. Yeah, like the dairy brings out dairy, but calling Cheetos cheese dairy is like calling my cat smart, you know? In the aspect of calling it cheese, sure, it's dairy, but it's not dairy. Unless you count 10 to 15 different preservatives dairy, you know? Wow, that's really good. That's incredible. Wow. Cheez-Its cookie. Do we need that cheese nips cookie? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I need those goddamn cheese nips in my life, you know? Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. And this is like even chewier than the chocolate chip cookie that we had. I honestly, out of the two, I prefer this. Wow. Chat, remind me to leave a good review for this. Please remind me to leave a good review for this. All right. We got time for like maybe one or two more. Leave a good review for this. We'll do it during the post show. Actually, no, we'll do it like right before we start. Here. I'm gonna pin this for later. Mainly a pinner end of stream. Leave a good review. There we go. Cool. We have time for like one more. Okay. What do you want me to try? We have a banana pudding, blueberry muffin, caramel pretzel chocolate chunk, chocolate chip brownie chunk, frosted flakes, s'mores, red velvet, and pancakes and bacon. The caramel thing they recommended. Pancakes and bacon. There we go. One for each of those. One. Need a palate cleanser. I'm curious about pancakes and bacon. I am too. I'm curious about like a couple of these. But they also did say the caramel pretzel one is like their signature one. And also, I'm pretty sure I pulled it out earlier. Hold on. Let's see. Wow. And also it looks like this. It looks like a giant clusterfuck. It's great. Pancakes and bacon. Alright. Dude, I don't even know which one is which here. Maybe this one? This one looks like pancakes and bacon to me. I found s'mores. I mean, I wish they would label these. Here's frosted flakes. Here. Here, let me unwrap the pancakes and bacon one and I'll check it out. At least I think that's pancakes and bacon. Sorry if I keep hitting my mic. Let's see here. I like how they come in little individual sleeves, though. That's nice. Oh, yeah, that's pancakes. Dude, this smells really mapley. This smells incredibly mapley. And, like, meaty? Too? Like, it smells exactly how you would want it to. It literally smells like breakfast. It smells like a breakfast cookie. Pancakes plus bacon equals bacon cookie. I like, you know what? I like bacon cookie. It looks like a pancake. It does, a little bit. Like, if you drown it in syrup, it looks like it. All right. Let's see that cross section. Not a very good one. Although you do see a little bit of... You do see some bits of bacon in there. Camera, can you focus? Yeah, like right there. Like you can kind of make out a couple of bits of bacon. Here, let's see here. Focus in on that shit done. That is very salty. But it's like... My God. Dude, we have a hat trick here. We have a fucking hat trick here. I don't know how they did it. But this is also good. It literally tastes exactly how you would expect pancakes and bacon to taste like. You get some of the sweetness of the pancakes and the syrup. But what really stands out is how they did the bacon flavor. Because it isn't just like, oh, well, we made the cookies salty. It has like some meatiness to it. It literally tastes like bacon. It literally tastes like the fat on bacon, you know? And then you pour some syrup on that fat. If anything, it kind of just tastes like that. It just tastes like bacon with some syrup on it. Which I'm not complaining. That's good as hell. Wow. Okay, great. Well, dude, that's 3 winners. That's a hat trick. That's awesome. Wow. I do like me some salt, as does anyone, of course. Yeah, that's fucking good, man. Wow. Plus, you get like some bacon bits in there too. I have one stuck in my teeth right now. You get some like bacon bits in there that kind of add to some firmness. Or like they're like distinctively more crunchy and firm than the rest of the cookie. Wow. It is remarkable. Yeah. I should probably try it with milk though, shouldn't I? Well, let me get a palate cleanser. Homunculus. Never let them stop playing God with Cheetos. That's your God-given mission from God to never let humans stop playing God with our Cheetos. Can you do that for me? All right.
Who are you to command me? I mean, yeah, sure.
So this is the first one where I feel like it's better without milk. Because obviously naturally the milk softens the cookie. And it makes the sort of like jerky bacon in there stand out a little more, and it makes for a weird texture. If anything, the bacon bits kind of like get in the way of the texture when you dump it into milk. But when it's dry, the flavor, or like the texture, is more consistent. So I recommend only having this without milk. Or at least not dunking it in milk. Yeah, this was a rousing success. Wow. I'm very happy about this. Frankly, of all the three that we've had today, the chocolate chip cookie is the weakest. Oh, I wonder how it'd be warmed, though. It's a good... You want me to go check? I mean, my microwave is just right over there. I'll set it to the side. For science. Alright. For the sake of science, I'll be right back.
It's almost time for a 2.5-minute Cheetos break, my dudes.
Wait for it to come on.
It's break time.
Okay, there you go.
Where
I'll
the
be back
heck's
in a
the
few
Cheetos, my dudes?
Our next pick is Tomb Raider 3, starring the buxom Lara Croft. And this is what every woman should do who feels she must live up to the image perpetuated by the likes of Lara. The best feature of Tomb Raider 3 is not Lara herself. It's the outstanding level design of Heather Gibson.
And then if you look along this side of the editor, I've got a selection of textures that I can use on this map. We can then go on to apply the textures to these areas. So it's just a matter of popping textures onto the faces that are displayed within the room editor. We can apply a light to the room, change the ambience of that room, change the range and the strength of the light to get that nice moody atmosphere that we've got on most of the levels. And I can actually have a look at this room now if I go into preview and fly around and see how it looks. And also we can trigger all the baddies within this system. So that means that when we place our dogs or cult members within this particular map, I can say that I wanted that dog to attack Lara at a specific point. So I can select the dog and trigger it so that when Lara crosses this trigger point here, the dog becomes activated. It allows the player to run across the trigger and run back into a different area of the map and have the sense that something different's happening, because the baddies are still coming through, but they might come through it from a different area. So it always gives you the feeling that they're actually quite clever, that they're working out how to get to you.
By the way, did you ever wonder what Lara looked like without her clothes on? That's it. Gotcha. The old wire mesh trick.
The answer to your question is no, Dan. Actually, no, there are. But those are boring, which is why they're not in the rotation. Oh, hold on. I'm not revealing myself to the world. Hold on. There.
Nom nom. Oh, excuse me, we're back, my dudes.
Welcome back to Raw. Okay. So, I microwaved this one. The sugar on it, or rather like the frosting on it,
I want to chew on Sunset Shimmer's bacon here.
Well, you know, funnily enough, this was made with it. Let's try it with it. Let's try it hot. You do, oddly enough, get more like doughy pancake flavor in there when you warm it up. The saltiness definitely takes a back seat to the pancake and syrup portion when you warm it up. Meanwhile, when you have it at room temperature, you get more of that meaty sort of bacon flavor. And when you dip it in milk, it's over. Don't dip it in milk. That's not the best idea. But hey, man, that's versatile. I was not expecting that. That's good. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I would say that this was a rousing success of a taste test. Out of the 3, dip in coffee, you got your breakfast all in one, including the added sugar. Or this complete breakfast. But yeah. Of all the 3 that we tasted, I would say that chocolate chip is like sort of like at the bottom of the pack. It's good, but I've had better chocolate chip cookies in my time. I've had ones that are softer. I've had ones that have a stronger like chocolate chip profile to them. I've had ones that are bigger. So not necessarily my favorite. In the middle, I would probably listen. I'm not gonna be a mark for my own gimmick. Okay. I would put Cheetos cookie in the middle, if only because the flavor profile on the pancake and bacon one is bolder, and it's more versatile depending on how you eat it. Whereas like the Cheetos cookie, I probably eat more of those in one sitting, but like I don't think they're as flavorful, you know? Plus their flavor profile I think is it's a little too esoteric for like certain, you know, customers, I'd probably say. But it's definitely one where it's like, if you look at it and you're like, oh, I'll try that, you might like it, you know? Bold equals good in this case. I would say so. Yeah. Whereas like, because like, I would describe it like this. The Cheetos cookie, it has a better blend of flavors. But the pancakes and bacon, depending on how you have it, zeroes in on like one flavor. And it just smacks you in the face with that. You know? At least that's how I describe it. Alright, I'm gonna finish off this milk here. And then, I think it's about time that we start tonight's main course, which is the final bits of AEW Fight Forever. Yeah. Again, not sponsored segment, but I would recommend, if you're in the California area, maybe trying Cookie Good. Show us the Sonic game as well. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on, I'll be back. You know, thinking about it, I might have shown this on stream before. I don't know. But, just in case I haven't. Jeez, that music's low. Anyways, here. This is a Sonic Happy Meal toy. From, I think... It doesn't say here. I'm going to assume 2003. Because this is... Sorry, because these are the toys that came out, like, after Sonic 3, but before Sonic Heroes. And they were all like these little LCD games, which are very, excuse me, which are very bare bones in terms of their content. I know, shocker. Or have tea instead of coffee if you're insane. Or have milk. Because tea is bitter, and coffee's only good if it's chilled. Might have been the same year as Heroes. I think that the standalone Sonic toys ran one year, and then the Heroes toys ran the next
Hello, Mario.
year. I want to see Henry wander by in the background. Is he back here? No, he's not. Oliver ran by here a little while ago. But he's since vacated the premises. I want to see Henry in the background. I don't know what the Snorks are. I'm sorry. Or at least I might have known what they are. Several years ago, but then they just faded into the crevice of my mind. But yeah, this right here is the Sonic toy. Do you want to see what you do in it? If you even can. Wait, does it do it? Wait, is the battery dead? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's very, very hard to see, it looks like. I'm like literally like trying to like make it out here. But basically in this you would make sure that Sonic can like jump over like these little platforms in Green Hill. The thing is, Sonic, the game doesn't really like know like when Sonic is in the air and when he's on the ground. So you could just keep pressing this button over and over again until you win. You can't see from this angle, but Stev's neck extends up 2 meters above the camera. Thank you for putting the gimmick over, Ashley. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Snorks are basically underwater Smurfs, but with more identifiable character designs and slightly more unique personalities. I'll still call it Grandparent Core. because that is what is watching the Smurfs now. Grandparents that want to put on something for their kids. Also, they're incredibly 80s. So not exactly like Grandparent Core, but like Gen X Parent Core. I mean, Gen X is starting to get old, you know? My parents are Gen X. So they ain't exactly spring chickens. So Uncle Core. Dude, that's when your uncle wants to go and have a beer and a cig with the boys. And then he puts on the goddamn Snorks to keep little Jimmy occupied while he does it. Alright, there you go. Able to confirm an online connection. Online features will not be available. No. We need to reconnect for this bullshit. Piracy! Listen. I didn't pirate anything on this stream, brother. You can't prove that I do that stuff. You can't prove anything, brother. Alright. So, we really don't have much left to do in Fight Forever, I feel like. Because after you play through, like, the story mode, you've seen just about everything. Aside from, like, maybe some of the minigames? I mean, play one. How many of these do you have? How many of these guys do you have? We just spot the difference. Count them up. Box Breaker. Steal the Show. Bomb Hurl. Pit Drop. Egg Hunt. Wait, what?
Looks like fun.
Battle to be the last person standing in a ropeless ring. Oh no, it's Raw Underground. Wow. you can really see everything the game has in like 6 hours. You can. Like, honestly, you can. Okay, there we go. MJF's car thrash.
Looks like some good stress relief.
Thrash the car while MJF delivers his promo. The game ends when MJF's car is destroyed or once MJF completes his promo. The player with the most... Okay, we need to try this, dude. Dude, okay, hold on. I need this, I'm afraid. I need to see this shit, I'm afraid. Can I play as MJF in this? Dude, I can. I can play as MJF in this one. That's awesome. Of course. Let me hang that page. Random. No. Yes. I am not going to let a bunch of jobbers play this with us. The mic is breaking up again. God fucking damn it. Here. Okay, how about now? Am I good to go? Better. Alright, well, we'll just keep it like this for the rest of the stream. Something's happening and I don't have the time to figure it out. So, with that in mind, Jamie Hayter. White-haired Jamie Hayter.
Looks like some good stress relief.
Thrash the car while MJF delivers his promo. So does he actually deliver a promo, or do we, like, need to...
Cut my music, cut my...
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Hello, Mario.
I haven't said anything yet, guys. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys having flashbacks of being shoved in lockers again?
Man. Dude, what the fuck? I stopped. What even is this? You have to, like, destroy his car while he's doing his fucking promo. I'm not very good at it. Honestly, this is a fun little one here. I'm a fan of this. Yeah, like, what is this, like, Mario Party? This feels like a Mafia City ad is cold as hell. That's how Mafia works.
Are you seriously gonna talk while I'm talking?
Nice. Where's Ryu helping to destroy MJF's car? His own car broke down. What the fuck, dude?
You know what?
I can't listen. Listen, Hangman's in his violent era. Hangman's in his violent era. MJF ain't looking too good.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh, okay, I get it.
It's almost time for a 30,360-minute Cheetos break, my dudes.
How many days is that? Oh, damn, Sting barely missed 666. Sag. Alright, well, alright, what's another one that we've not done yet? We've done Memory. Who's missing? Steal the show.
Wonder who I should cheer for.
Earned points by taunting under the spotlight. Feels like MJF is about to point me to an ad so I can keep playing. Download Age of Empires today. Stink wins. When doesn't he? Age of Empires. Play now. Tight beat.
Father, do you file me under your taxes as a dependent? How many of my expenses are deductible?
Wait, does Age of Empires have a mobile game? Is that not the mobile game I should be thinking of? Am I trying to think of something else? Okay, how about this Wolf game? Because whenever I think of like shitty mobile ads, I also think of Wolf Game. I think of the testicular torture, I think of the forced pregnancy. Like, Wolf Game is everything that I hate about mobile game ads. Age of Empires is a classic RTS franchise. Okay, I'm thinking of something else then. Okay, cool. Well, listen, I gotta be Hangman again. Hold on. Age of Empires might have a mobile game, though. But I would be surprised if, like... Hold on. Eventually I've paid off his car insurance. When I heard Wolf Game, I thought you said Wolfgang, and I was like, oh shit, GirafaStev fucks with Odd Future. Wolfgang, play now.
Aim for a new high score.
Hold on. I do fuck with Odd Future, though. I won't lie to you. I don't know if I want to play Wolfgang, though. That doesn't... Ow! That doesn't sound good for my health. Dude, you're gonna do that to me while I'm over here in the show? Well, I don't even have my full goddamn suit out yet. How to play. Adjust... Wait, what are we supposed to do? Fling your wrestler to the objects. Destroying objects earns points. The player who earns the most points wins. How to play. Adjust angle and speed. And then fling. Home run contest? Am I the only... Dude, I have to... Please. I have to be thinking of, like, home run contests with this shit. Okay, cool. You should be thinking about Angry Birds. Bro, this is literally AEW Angry Birds. Yeah, that's a little bit more apt. You're right. Alright, well, at least Nyla didn't get too much there. Now we have Yuka Sakazaki right here. I really hope this is like a multi-round thing and this isn't like the only one we do. Wait, that's it? Dude, what?
Hello, Mario.
Okay.
Sir, will there be a Long Boy Club 2K26 this year or Long Boy Club Fight Forever?
The jury's out on that shit. Hi, Oliver. He's so cute! I love him so much. Make your own on-screen show for AEW Fight Forever. No, because then that would mean I need to be associated with the fandom site. And I don't want to be associated with them. No, because, like, honest... Well, no, like, listen, honest answer, though. I just don't feel particularly strongly about the... I don't feel strongly about the game enough. To really, like, you know, approach it from that angle. I think that it is... I don't think it deserves all the hate that it gets. What? Why are you booing me? Why are you booing me? I'm being honest with you and telling you that I don't think that I would have much to add. I'm being honest with you. Goddamn Scorpio Sky.
Wonder who I should cheer for.
You have lots to add. This game does not... no, not Cinema Sins. Get out of here, man. Earn points by taunting under the spotlights. The player who earns the most points wins. Stand under a spotlight and use R to taunt. Complete the taunt while the spotlight is shining for a bonus. Press square to attack others and hinder their taunts. Wait, what the fuck? Dude, that's awesome. Why are you booing me? Why are you booing me? I'm right. Whoa. Hello. This is kind of lame, isn't it? I'm not the only one that's like thinking that right now, right? You have lots to add. You wrong. This is so cool. Dude. No. You can't be doing this to me, alright? You cannot be doing this to me. That was kind of lame, honestly. These are very good for, like, season mode distractions. But I don't know. These are pretty friggin' lame, for the most part. You're wrong. What am I wrong about? About cinema sins, or the fact that I wouldn't have much to add? Frankly, I just not really... Frankly, I've not even, like, seen, like, an honest trailer in a while. Not since they were bought out by fandom, which fucking sucks ass. But, you know. Pit drop. Dropped off CinemaSins with their Star Wars videos because Kevin Smith guest starred in it and would not shut up with the sex jokes.
Looks like fun.
Does it look like fun? Let's see. That'll be the last person standing in a ropeless ring. Eliminate opponents and remain in the ring using the below actions. Oh, so it's like a King of the Hill thing. Got it. I agree, Justin. This looks like fun. Dude, what are you talking about? Here, let me see. You know what? I'll be Senor Joe. Jamie Hayter. Adam Copeland. All DLC? Come on, can I get all DLC? Sure, Tony Pizza Guy. There's that one mobile game you might have heard of called Clash. Dude, Clash Royale? No way.
Looks like fun.
Make sure to kill this minigame. Battle to be the last person standing in a ropeless ring. Eliminate opponents and remain in the ring using the below actions. Alright. Oh, wait. Do I, like, go over here and... Dude, I eliminated myself. Here, how about this? Well. Cool. Dude, the process of, like, starting those is just really long. I don't want to try it again. I think I have it. I think I got it. Anyways. Why don't we do the actual thing here, and that's Stadium Stampede. A Battle Royale mode. Bree said kill it, not get killed.
To Stadium
I'm sorry,
Stampede mode.
I'm
Here,
sorry,
you
I
can
misunderstood the
enjoy
assignment.
30-person battle royales against players around the world.
Welcome to Stadium Stampede. Enjoy intense Battle Royale matches where anything goes. In order to win, you want to have some special tricks up your sleeve. Customize your wrestlers with heat skills and abilities to create the ultimate Battle Royale champion. To become a true champion, you'll also need to please the crowd. Perform daring actions to increase your appeal. Increasing your appeal can trigger Fever Time. During Fever Time, more medals will appear when you perform actions, making it easier to increase your level. In addition to solo mode, there are other match types that allow you to play co-op and with other players. Check the match type select screen to see what match types are available. You think people still play this online? Absolutely not, brother. You have a license to kill, not be killed. Oh, here. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and put on music here because it's weird without it.
Learn each wrestler type and take advantage of
Speak for
their
yourself,
strengths.
brother. What, are you saying that you play this online, dude? Here, let's see what kind of classes we have here. Hook's a power type. We have a lot of balanced guys here. Especially towards the top, it looks like. Around the bottom is when you get kind of more variety in your characters. Penta's a power type? That's crazy. Alright, Nyla, Tony. What is Jamie? Jamie's another balance type. Back in 2023, but not anymore. When Stadium Stampede mode first came out, I think. Has it really been since 2023? Talk like Boomhauer Day. Dude, one of my favorite Boomhauer jokes is like when they work at the fire department, but they set the whole thing on fire. And like each character has like their own interpretation of what happened. And in Boomhauer's interpretation, he talks normally, but everyone around him talks like Boomhauer. Like everyone has like Boomhauer speak, except for Boomhauer. And it's so fucking funny. And here, I have to say, hearing Boomhauer talk without his like usual mannerisms is very disarming. One of my favorite jokes in the show. It's so good. It's so funny. Anyways, I'm gonna be Hangman Page because he's good. Change match type. I mean, I guess if anyone wants to play, queue up, because I can almost guarantee you that there's not really going to be anyone else on here. Like, hearing Boomhauer talk normally is like a violation of everything I hold to be true. It's not something that should happen, you know? I'm shocked Gifting, and I ain't gonna lie, this game made me mad. Well, I know what we're watching when I come over. No way, did I actually get, like, a fucking actual person on here? Observation deck. It's dang on Wombo Club, man. Gonna play that, they gonna fight forever, man. Talk about that dang on homunculus and his Cheetos, man. Dang on man, boy ain't right, man. There is absolutely no way that the people I'm playing this with are real people. I love Fortnite. Is that fucking Abaddon? Where are we dropping? Dude, this is crazy without any music. I'm gonna put on music. Hold on. You're like, why are we booing?
Attention. The safe area will begin shrinking soon.
Wait, what do we have here? Oh, fuck! Ow!
Attention.
Wait, are they invincible? Come on. Nice.
Attention.
What the? Hey! Boo you for hating Boomhauer. When did I say that? I don't believe I said I hate Boomhauer. Did I say that, chat? I don't believe I said that. Oh, hey! Deadeye! Nice. Level 1 strong grapple. Strong dive level up. Yeah, you can tell these are not real players because otherwise they would be fucking like all up on me at this moment. Instead they're running away from me. Well, at the very least, I can get my bearings a little bit. Get back here, you! Okay, but this game would be much better if you could, shoot people in it, I think. Are there any guns? Wait, Jade!
Can I gain the intellectual property for Cheeto's father? I want to make my own at home instead of buying 20 bags of bones.
You're gonna have to ask the Cookie Good people for that shit, son. I'm sorry. Got the broom. Cool. Now, you can tell that this is not like real people because, again, otherwise they would just be all up on my shit right now. Traffic cone? I'm sorry?
Attention. The safe area is now shrinking.
Because I have to say, is there fall damage here? Now, to be perfectly honest with all of you, right? This is as honest as I can be. Compared to this or Fortnite right now.
Attention. The safe area will begin shrinking soon.
I would play this before Fortnite. And I mean that with everything I've got. As of right now, I would play this before Fortnite. I'm not even kidding you. I would ask... if I missed out on anything when this was happening, but I doubt that most people were. Yeah, I doubt that many people were playing this at its peak to begin with. Oh wait, do we actually have like some... Wait, do we have a real life person here? No way! No! Dude, do we have a real life person? I think we do anyways. I think we have one. What in the fork knife? How could you fork knife? How could you fork knife did nothing wrong? They didn't include Hangman Adam Page, brother. Eek, are you? Dude, we got him. Dude, I don't even know what this, like, rabbit thing is up here. What is that? Indie jobber. Great. Yo, hey man, Grim will be dropping in Tomato Town, man. Easy headshot, man. Talk about being dang old MLG gamer, man. Pew 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 pew. Dang old man. You gotta add in like random like mimics in there too, in order to make it a real Boomhauer-esque moment. Oh no. I kinda wanna play another one. I'm being dead serious when I say this right now, chat. If you have this game and you want to get on, fucking get on, because I am almost 100% confident that if you get on and we all join at the same time, then, you know, we'll be we'll be able to get matched up. I'm dead serious about that. Haven't played Fortnite in a hot minute, been busy with Magic the Gathering. Doesn't Magic have, like, Sonic booster packs now? Or am I thinking of something else? We can bring this game back to life. All of us, collectively, can bring this game back to life. And you know what? I think we should. I think we should all play as Hangman and bring this shit back to life. Bet this would be fun with actual people. It probably would be. I mean, again, this isn't like abysmal or anything. It just feels kind of shallow and half-baked. Because you only have like the one map here. And I'd imagine that there's not really a lot of meta. How about we be Paul White instead? Okay. Here. Okay. Where is he? Is the question. I know we unlocked him a little bit ago. Paul White, Paul White, Paul White, Paul White. Can you not play as him? Well, that can't be the case. We unlocked him last time, didn't we? Hold on. Well, it's the not Big Show because he's not here. All right, hold on. Let's see. Here. Let me see if I want to see if he's actually like unlocked. Can you not play as him in Stadium Stampede? What? Dude, what the fuck? You saw that, right, chat? You saw when I was playing that we unlocked Paul White, right? Oh, you have to buy him from the shop? Oh, well, that's fucked up. Dude, what? Okay, got it. That makes more sense. There's secret layer cards which have really cool art of already existing cards, and there are Sonic cards of them. That is awesome. I don't even play Magic, but I would like to play that. Or at least I would like to have those. A Smash Bros. Style AEW platform fighter. I don't know, man. I feel like they need to just make like a normal wrestling game first that people like en masse. You know? Because as it stands, they have really yet to make that, which is unfortunate. Because, like, you know, you've been seeing me play this again for a while now, and I like it. But I don't, like, love it, you know? But I guess, like, an AEW platform fighter would be kind of, like, cool as, like, a bonus mode, maybe. But again, that would have to come in conjunction with a good wrestling game. Which, like, I wouldn't say they have that here. I would say they have an okay wrestling game. But okay isn't really enough, you know? Okay is not enough. It's gotta be actually good, you know? Let's see. Come on. So how long do I need to be matchmaking before it just spits bots at me? Okay is always enough. It is not enough, dude. You gotta, like, have more than that. Especially with how much they were, like, charging for this game, like, you know, when it came out. Or crossover with Brawlhalla, which is a Smash platform fire. Yeah, but that was a crossover. I don't think that's what Dan is saying. If there was a best to worst wrestling game, this would be right in the middle. I would say that's pretty fair, honestly. Yeah, how long until it just spits bots at me? Because we've been waiting here for like a minute and a half at this point. I heard we almost had a WWE fighting game that was a similar vein to Smash Brothers. It was like an arena fighter, I think. It was kind of like Power Stone. Or like Def Jam. Which probably would have been cool. I think there's like a prototype that's only on the 3DS. So if you're a fan of that, you're all set. If you're a fan of that and only playing on the 3DS, you are all fucking set, brother. Dude, nearly 2.5 minutes and nothing. It's coming to Sonic Race Across Worlds. Listen, I'd buy that, alright? Not just because I'm a Sonic mark, but also because I'm an AEW guy. So, chew on that. What the fuck, dude? How long until we find a match here? WWE Smash Bros. Clone was called WWE Brawl. We would have had Mr. McMahon as a giant final boss. Of course we would have had Mr. McMahon as a giant final boss. Who else would we have as a giant fucking final boss? Good lord. Anyways, a match of AEW... Oh yeah, I already answered that. I know that Pac-Man is. Oh, hey! Hey! We bit! It bit! It bit! And I'm on my own. There were no players participating in this match on the opposing team, so this will be a no contest match. A what? I'm sorry. A what now? Okay, so like we actually did like land another player in that last game. That's insane. I did not think that was going to be the case. What do you mean this is going to be a no contest game? So what, it's just pointless now? I don't think that's the case, right? Look at all these fucking J-Browns right here, dude. Wait, does this like do like chip damage to me? Oh wait, no, it's speed boost,
Attention.
Wait, can I do like a body slam here? So I could do like a Crash Bandicoot body flop. The little tune sounded familiar. This right here is Strider's theme from Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Attention. The safe area is now shrinking.
Oh, hey! Luchasaurus. Oh, dude, the showstopper. Kind of showstopper, not necessarily though. No, he slammed the Big Show. Oh, hey. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, do I put him through the table? Ah, really? Dude, come on now. You would have fought Mr. McMahon in a mech suit. What, that would be like the final boss? Like you would get into a mech suit and you would fight Mr. McMahon in the mech suit. I can see the concept art in Google Images. Oh, Mr. McMahon would be in the mech suit and you would not be in the mech suit. I get it. Oh, we're awesome! Beacher! It's the Big Show! Hey, you! Get over here. Ow! What the? Hey! Dude, what the heck is making those no- Hey! Ah! Oh, shit. Dude, am I about to, like, just completely, like, KO myself here? I think I'm about to KO myself. Because I'm pretty sure this is, like... This is, like, the pre-death state, like in Fortnite. No! Beast Bomb! I love the Batista Bomb. This is no contest match, so there'll be no change in Stadium Stampede ranks.
Attention.
What?
The safe area is now shrinking.
Oh, okay, so you can, like, level yourself up, then. In these, like, bot matches. It still takes, like, 2.5 minutes to start one, though. It still takes, like, 2.5 minutes to start one, though, and that's a little raw. Here, we'll go ahead and try it again. Again, if anyone wants to join, fucking feel free to. Fucking feel free to, brother. It's either that or waiting 2.5 minutes for, like, a match that doesn't give you the full benefits. Yeah, like, that was pretty lame, wasn't it? Not really a big fan of how that one turned out. Well, we took an L. We took a massive L there. Against bots. I won the match where I was playing against an actual player, but I couldn't do it against the bots. Dude, did you see Nyla there? She was, like, aggroing me. She was absolutely just all up in my business. She wanted Paul White's head on a silver platter. These more wild games like WWE Brawl said, the same old wrestling simulator every year. I do too, but like, they won't. Not unless they can... Not unless they can make as much money off of it as possible. I would like a new Crush Hour game. I want more than anything for goddamn Obafemi to pick up the Twisty Rockets. But we're not going to get that, you know? The Twisty Rockets will need to remain on the ground. As unfortunate and as sad as that may be to admit. The Twisty Rockets will remain uncollected. Along with the laser-guided rockets. I haven't played Crush Hour on this stream in like 5 years. Maybe I should Maybe I should try to play it again at some point. That could be a little fun. Alright, it's been 2.5 minutes. Okay, yeah, like, after about 2.5 minutes, they just, like, connect you to a bots-only match. Which I think is probably the best I'm going to get at this point. Who is our favorite wrestler? Hangman Adam Page, brother. Wait, no! Huh? I found someone! Chat, I found a guy! I found another guy! I found infants! I'm playing against children. I'm playing against baby mode people. Goo goo gaga. Fuck Chris Jericho. Choose on Legos. Now that's cowboy shit. Ah, no, I need music. Jack Perry, wait, I need music, man. I need music. Okay. Okay, now I'm ready to kick your ass. Oh, yeah. This game is so unrealistic. Yeah. That's... yes, that's the problem. That's not realistic enough. Wait, what happens if I try to, like, use the machine? Well, I'm not gonna know just yet. Hold on.
Attention. The safe area is now shrinking.
Nice. The showstopper. This game is so unrealistic. Big Show can't run. That man has knees of glass. Dude, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember, like, back... Hold on. What happens if I drink, like, Violani here? Oh yeah, it gives me a bit of a health boost. I may as well take the other one. Okay. Dude, what? Wait, how do I leave? Okay, X. Matt Hardy is worse. Look how he walks. Dude, he walks like that one shot of Homer Simpson. Where, like, his, fucking, like, legs are totally just, like, buckled in on each other. So he has to, like, make, like, giant, like, horizontal strides. It's the greatest thing ever. Fuck you, Dustin! No! You're way too muscle bound right now, man. What the f- Hey! Oh, yes! Nice! Aw, really? Fuck Dustin, bitch-ass rump supporter. Yeah, you're right. You're very much right. But listen. Energy drink. Okay, here we go. I don't know how you can be, like, pro-trans and also pro-Trump. Answer, you cannot. It's impossible. You cannot do it. Dude, he's fucking stun-locking me. He's fucking stun-locking me, dude. I mean, shit, man. That right there's how I know this is bullshit. Dude, he's using the slap meta! He's using the slap meta! Do you see this? He's using the goddamn slap meta. MJF, no! No! MJF, please. Not the super. You know, I was about to say, like, he fucking abused the slap meta. Man. That's bullshit, dude. You can't just be using the slap meta to such a degree. As God is my witness, he is broken in fucking half. Mick Foley is the GOAT. Yes. Mick Foley is in fact the GOAT. You know why? Because he turned down like financial opportunities because of what he believed in. Real shit right there. Alright, we're gonna try this again, but you know what? I don't think Big Show is the way to go, chat. If we're gonna go up against the Sweats, I don't think that the power character is where we need to be. I think we need to be... Well, now what? Good question.
Hello, Mario.
So, how is the cookie? How'd you do stuff after work? It was good. It was surprisingly good. No way Hook is a power type. Hook! Hook! We could also be Matt freaking Hardy. I'll be Matt freaking Hardy. Broken Matt Hardy. Let's see just how fucked his legs are here, dude. Yeah, Tony Pizza Guy. The Deadlock crew are part of this game. Like they were made.
That's good enough for me. Oh, cookie. Cookie starts with C.
Sure does. That hair just doing that. I mean, that was his hair when he did this gimmick. What the fuck? No, the cookie was surprisingly good. It was a lot less cheesy and more corny and sweet than I was expecting, you know? If I compare it to anything, it's a lot like... It reminded me a lot like of caramel corn. In that, like, you kind of have, you know, like that cornmeal flavor to it, but you also have, like, you know, the sweetness. It made for a really good combination. And there was some, like, cheesiness on the back end. He put too much gel in his hair. I don't know much about AEW. Is that Matt? He put too much gel in his hair. This is Matt Hardy's broken gimmick, which he had in TNA, and he also had it in WWE, but it was under a different name. Yeah, this gimmick began life at TNA. I think that he brought it back in TNA too, now that he's over there again. By the way, we'll touch on this, you know, in the post-show, where we'll also leave a review. But, regrettably, I want to watch TNA again. I regrettably want to watch TNA again, chat. Broken Matt, Woken Matt, what about Token Matt Hardy? Well, listen, that's the fun thing. Not everyone needs a Matt Hardy on their roster, especially in the ginormous 2026. Not everyone needs a token Matt Hardy. Especially in 2026, all that means is that you're going to get just like fucking busted up knees and a really awkward social media presence. TNA crossed the line. You remember Jeff versus Sting at Victory? Brother, listen, in my TNA and CEW, we got goddamn Diamond Dallas Page and the Hardys in 2005. Okay? How about a frog version? Croaking Matt Hardy. Dude, that's money right there. I love that. I swear if the Saudi buy WWE, I'm never watching it again. I mean, I'm way ahead of you. I'm already not watching it. I mean, like, I know what's going on in a general sense, but, like, I don't know, like, the beat-for-beat stuff of it. You think Trump is regressive? Regressive is a really generous way to put it. Office area. Wait, do we have Infant back in here? Because we need to go and take the baby out back. If he gets more swole, he's yoking Matt Hardy. If he's funny, puts on clown makeup, then he's joking Matt Hardy. You know what? I love joking Matt Hardy. That's great. Dude, what is that sound? What is that? If he's fresh out of like a reincarnation, he's soaking Jeff Hardy. Dude, I love that. I love soaking Jeff Hardy a lot. Rather soaking Matt Hardy a lot.
Attention. The safe area will begin shrinking soon.
If he's in a Pokemon fighting game, then he's poking Matt Hardy. he didn't chew his food, so he's choking Matt Hardy.
Attention. The safe area is now shrinking.
Yoking Matt Hardy. If he pokes a fire, he's stoking Matt Hardy. If he's out there choking his chicken, then he's stroking Matt Hardy.
It's almost time for a 2.5-minute Cheetos break, my dudes.
Someone please snooze that? If he's done playing at poker, then he's folding Matt Hardy. Oh! Already, like, his knees are shot. No, not the sling blade tech. Dude, it sounds like it's hurting him more than me. It sounds like it's hurting me more than them. At dinner, he's artichoking Matt Hardy. When he codes an opponent, he's provoking Matt Hardy. He has no family left. He's no kin. Matt Hardy is crazy. Wow. If he's the best at rowing a boat, he's Row King Matt Hardy. He's Row King Matt Hardy is great. Honestly. Wait, Chuck Taylor, get back here. Get back here. There you go. Alright, got Madeline. If he's puts a sleepy cat, he's loafing Matt Hardy. Wait, did I just win? Wait, no, but I got 4 elims. At a protest, he's no kings Matt Hardy. Honestly, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool as fuck. What is that sound? What is that sound? Scorpion Punch.
The safe area will begin shrinking soon.
Is there a random Abaddon that can get you something? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. If he dressed at Ryu, a Street Fighter, he'd be Hadouken Matt Hardy. But if he does a quarter circle upwards motion, then he's Shoryuken Matt Hardy too. Now, if he was actually playing Street Fighter with Jeff, then he would choose Ken Matt Hardy. If he's making friends Australia's style, he's bloking Matt Hardy. If he's checking stuff out, he's looking Matt Hardy. I'm not gonna lie, chat, you're cooking right now. Yeah, like, I'm wondering if there is, like, a random, like, Abaddon that can get you. Yeah, like, I can imagine that this is just what happens a lot of the time. Like, you just get, like, in situations like this, where, like, it just becomes a giant fucking cluster. You know? There's really not much you can do about that. So chat, what have we learned so far? We've learned that there... What the fuck?
Attention. The safe area is now shrinking.
We have learned that there is tech in this game.
It's almost time for a 2.5-minute Cheetos break, my dudes.
We learned that chat is good at rhyming. That we have. Not you... Dude, Jerry, fuck off. No, I'm not losing to another CPU. I am not losing to another CPU. No! I need to find, like, food quickly. Oh my god, Lance Archer and Wardlow are just going at it over there. I mean, he's open Matt Hardy. If he keeps things on the down low, he's low-key Matt Hardy. If he's singing Frank Sinatra, he's crooning Matt Hardy. I like that. Crooning Matt Hardy. He did it his way. Give me something. Okay. Okay, that's something. Thank you. Oh! Dude, all my armor just went away there. Fuck it. Dude, fuck it. Body slam tag. No! The body slam tag didn't do it. When he's sad, he's moping Matt Hardy. His clone that punches him is cloaking Matt Hardy. Okay, I do kind of want to see what No, I don't want to see what wins between these computers. These computers suck ass. I don't care about them. In a friend group, he's flocking Matt Hardy. Pretty sure it's not clicking Matt Hardy. No, I'm no, that's when he's playing Cookie Clicker. When he's playing Cookie Clicker, he's clicking Matt Hardy. When he's in a brass band, he's playing Matt Hardy, or rather blowing Matt Hardy. If he's borrowing from his brother's stash, he's token Matt Hardy. In charge of the grill, he's roasting Matt Hardy. Huh? No! Listen. Yes. Yes, I said what I said, brother. When he's playing in a brass band, he's blowing Matt Hardy. Do with that information what you will. Into a clarinet, you fucking... Well, now we know why he couldn't keep Lita. Huh? Yeah, because... Dude, because he was blowing himself. Sorry, Matt. Are him and, like, Rebel Hardy still together? Right, like, what's his wife's name? The one that was with him in all of those, like, broken skits. When he takes care of the law, he's mowing Matt Hardy. When there's a full moon outside, he's howling Matt Hardy. Man's got... Not sure, but she's a baddie. Man's got gain. Evidently not enough gain to keep her, but you know. At the time, I'm sure he had it. I don't know what it was, but he had a lot of it. Wolf and Matt Hardy. That's good. Listen, man, I mean, like, I said what I said. Obviously...
It's almost time for a 2.5-minute Cheetos break, my dudes.
Do not snooze that. Let's do it right now. When he strikes some pins, when he strikes down
it's
some
break
pins,
time.
he's bowling
Where
Matt
the heck's
Hardy.
the Cheetos, my dudes?
Matt freaking Hardy. Raw rolls on after this. How did we get like nearly an hour of
Big
this
C has also
game?
released Buster Brothers Collection for the PlayStation. This
We've
blast
gone
from the
over an
past is,
hour
well, not worth busting your butt to get.
out of this
Get
game.
It? Buster Brothers. Bust your butt? Oh, well. You know how we love lame humor. This anthology CD includes
He's
Buster
married to
Brothers,
Rebby Sky.
Super Buster
Okay.
Brothers, and Buster
If he wants a
Buddies.
better
All
contract,
three
he's
games
hoping Matt
basically
Hardy.
have bust bubbles, which split into smaller and smaller bubbles, which must also be busted. Sounds crazy? It is. Just like Tetris. Buster Buddies includes famous paintings and works of art, like the Gleaners, shown here. These works serve as backdrops for each level. Being the silly people that we are, we were kind of hoping to see mannequin piss in the background. Man, wouldn't that be cool? Hey, it's a true famous work of art. Why not? Anyway, no amount of urine can make this game viable. This type of gameplay is just too simple to attract
When Lita
today's
cheats
kids.
on him
But hey,
with Edge,
old
he's
farts like
clipping
me
Matt
might
Hardy.
like it. Piss or no piss.
He's okay. He's okie doking Matt Hardy. I don't know, chat. Y'all are throwing a bunch of bars right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That shit's bars. It's heat. It's fire. One could say. We'll wait for people to get back. Well, actually, no. I'm going to start the match looking process. Because it's going to take us over a minute to find something. I just know it. Dude, I don't know how we found a match in like less than 15 seconds the first time. But we did. Do you think Ari would want to play this shit with me? Let's see. Let me see if Ari has anything going on. You got anything going on? It's completely impromptu. But I'm just gonna see. When he's on the style serum, he's
Nom nom.
doping
Oh,
Matt
excuse me,
Hardy.
we're back, my dudes.
Hey, welcome back to Raw. I'm not expecting anything, but who knows? Maybe I'll get a bite. He sees something scary and needs to leave. He's an open Matt Hardy. It's great, honestly. That one's awesome. I'm hoping that Ari gets back to me here soon. Please. No, he's... Oh, fuck me, dude. In New Jersey, he's Hoboken now, Hardy. Hold on, I'm just gonna... He says he has his own show here soon, but I want to see. I'm tired of waiting in lobbies for over 2 minutes. The live chat stopped on your screen. Okay, hold on. He's Hoboken Matt Hardy is awesome. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Hold on. I don't think it's gonna happen, chat. I think I'm out of luck there. Bro, my Animal Crossing music is about to finish a full loop. Okay, good. Good. Finally. Wow. Right. Do we have, like, an actual person here? No participants in this match. Great. Fantastic. Let's do a little something here. As a Power Ranger, he's morphing Matt Hardy running out. It's all good. It's all good. I still remember when I launched. I got the... Okay, hold on. Literally... Okay, Ari literally told me that when it launched, 2/3 of the players were bots. Which... Not a good sign. I don't think it's happening, chat. I think we're on our own here. This is a fight we'll need to finish on our own. Would he be bucking Matt Hardy? Yes, he absolutely would be. When he's breaking boxes, he is destroying Matt Hardy. So wait, can I like throw them into the goddamn like propane there? You need a carrot coin to ride the horse. You know, maybe I wouldn't be losing to the bots so much if I just fucking use, like, the tools at my disposal. And the tools at my disposal are the ones that I get from holding R1. No, he's working that hard. I have to finish the fight. Yeah, you're right.
Attention.
What is that sound? I genuinely do not... Dude, I have no clue what that sound is. Is that like a goddamn... just like roguelike Abaddon? Because I keep hearing... And I've yet to find the source of it. We played this shit for like so long at this point, and I have yet to find the source of who's doing the hacking and the hawing. I want to get at least one of these done with Matt freaking Hardy, chat. Working Matt Hardy. When he's doing podcast interviews, he's Joe Rogan Matt Hardy. Alright, well, alright, now you're just stretching. he's Rogan now, Hardy. I can't even find anything about it online. Like, I'm Googling, I swear. I'm willing to bet not enough people cared. Which is a little mean to say. But I would have to imagine not enough people cared to really find out. But I care. Like, who the fuck is choking on their chicken in the casino, in the Stadium Stampede? Well, Matt probably. He was choking earlier. Among many other things. That didn't age very well.
Attention. The safe area is now shrinking.
Mark freaking Henry. A Molotov in a wrestling match. Oh yeah, I kind of glossed over that, didn't I? Oh. Ah! I wasn't paying attention to the safe area. It wouldn't even be the first time Molotovs have been used in wrestling.
Will begin shrinking soon.
Or like almost used in wrestling, because like Darby Allin was about to fucking lob one at Mox last year. It is in fact Fortnite but wrestling. That's supposed to... It's supposed to, you know... That's supposed to be what it is. Wait! Ah! One-winged angel! Holy shit, I just domed him, dude! Gotta... Die! Wait, who... Alright, who else is, like... alive? I don't really understand the utility of, like, those trampolines. Are they just supposed to be, like, a way to get up here without sort of, like, getting into the rat race? Does Moxley want to die? I wouldn't be surprised if, like... Like, we've already kind of talked about it on stream before, right? But, like, Mox's, you know, affinity towards violence... Definitely an autistic thing. 100% an autistic thing. Fuck you, go back. Fuck you, go back to the Fed, infant. Little baby man. Hey! No. You are the baby man. Get back here, baby. To the Fed with you. He do be mad creative with it. He is. He's great with it.
The safe area is now shrinking.
What the? Hey! What? Ow! She pulls out the gun. Literally, if you time your shit right, then you can just, like, cheese a lot of things, it feels like. Like, there's an insane amount of cheese that you could do in this game, it feels like. Oh, gun? I still can't get the clip of him getting impaled out of my head. Oh, what? Like, when he was facing Copeland and they fucking put, like, his, like... his spiked fucking board in his back. Yeah, that was gnarly. Maybe you should play as Abaddon. Yeah. Maybe the game's giving me a sign. Maybe I need to play as Abaddon. It's just me and Brown I don't like that. I'm getting rid of it. There you go.
The winner of this battle is...
Imagine MJF shooting Darby Allin in the face, hopefully with non-lethal force. Even the goddamn fucking is playing in like the victory results screen. What is that sound? Do I need to play as Abaddon just to see? Because I feel like that we've concluded that it's not like someone else who's playing Abaddon, just someone is making Abaddon sounds on the field. Yeah, I can fuck with that. Let's do it. But no, I've said it to my friends and I'll say it here, you know? Tony Storm, my beloved. Sorry. Listen, man. Tony Storm is great. You don't have to apologize for that. In fact, I'm sorry that she doesn't have an updated model in this game because she's still stuck with, you know, the Outcast model. It should have been me. What, you should have been in the Outcasts? Is that what you're saying, bro? Well, because I wouldn't wish that upon anyone if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Being stuck with Soraya in AEW is rough business. But no, I said to my friends and I'll say it again. Even when it was fashionable to shit on Mox, I didn't do it. Because Mox, ever since coming in, has been one of my favorites in AEW. If Hangman is like the heart of the promotion, Moxley is the spirit, I feel like. Because Mox gets like a lot of shit for you know, just the kind of like wrestling that he does. But he doesn't change that for anyone. Because, you know, it's a style that he believes in. It's a style that people know him for and what they love him from, you know? Whether he's playing a face or a heel, whether, you know, the people like his character or don't. He doesn't compromise on being himself. You know, unless the booking puts him in a role where he's told to wrestle poorly. Because, like, that's what half of the Death Rider stuff was. It was just him and the others doing, like, generic heel stuff and Mox wrestling badly. When that's not what he's known for, you know? People know that he can do better because we've seen him do better. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? Probably Rey Mysterio. But by the time it's all said and done, it might just be Hangman Page. Because out of like all of like the modern day storytellers, I feel like that he's the one that gets it the most. An area with restaurants, a bar and gym, and other facilities. No, I'd probably say that Hangman is probably my favorite. For me, Undertaker, but just the wrestler, not the person. Obviously. Alright. I will say that Abaddon is a pretty hot player. Anyways. What the Dude, are we like stuck in the Halloween event or something? I am going to find this. I am going to find this shit.
Attention. The safe area will begin shrinking.
Molotov bottle. Fuck yeah, dude. Bag of thumbtacks.
Attention. The safe area.
I am determined to find this shit. We have like an octagon here. I am trying to find it. More Marvel vs. Capcom 3 music. You fucking know it, brother. You fucking know it. Man. Okay. Up here? I'm genuinely starting to think that we're just stuck in like a Halloween event or something. Because this is absolutely insane to me. Because we're getting it not just in here, but also like out on the field. Now I gotta know, what was your team in MVC3? Deadpool, Virgil, and Hulk. Maybe some Hagar in there too if I want like just big boy energy, you know. Oh, your knees are fucked, dude. And your knees are also fucked, Sammy. Have like we have like armor with that football helmet, it really doesn't last that long. Hey, speaking of mocks, hey yo.
Attention. The safe area is now shrinking.
Oh, hey, it's shrinking that way. Okay, cool. There you go. Ah, no. I need to replace it with something, dude. Can I, like, eat this? Or is the pizza box just bullshit? I'm thinking it might just be bullshit.
The safe area will begin shrinking soon.
Like, I genuinely think that we're just in the middle of, like, a fucking Halloween event. And because no one played this mode, they just never bothered to take it off. And that's why we hear that everywhere. That's why we hear that shit everywhere. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm getting a little iffy on this mode at this point. I think that we get one more win here and then we'll move to the post show, okay? And then we're gonna move to the post show. I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've, like, tried to play, like, MVC3 seriously. Part of me wants to pick up a fighting game seriously, but I know that would be a rabbit hole that I would just... That would be a very stinky rabbit hole that I would not be able to crawl out of in a... without some help, you know? So I don't know if I'm really, like, willing to put in the time and hours that would be needed to, like, actually get good at it. My roommate just walked in, and he has absolutely no clue what he's looking at.
Attention.
He's, like, absolutely enamored by the fact that I'm playing this right now. It's crazy. He said it looks so shit. It's fine, honestly. But, like, playing it, you can kind of tell when, you know, a lot of people didn't fuck with it.
Attention. The safe area.
Unwashed rabbit hole, the game is Smash Brothers. Very true. Very fucking true. Incredibly true, in fact. It does look a little stale after a few matches. It gets pretty fucking stale after, like, a couple matches in. It just doesn't have a lot, like, of really interesting mechanics aside from wandering around, getting weapons, and hoping you run into somebody, you know? And there just isn't, like, a lot of visual variety. Fortnite feels cohesive. This more or less just kind of feels like a bunch of assets, you know?
The winner of this battle is you!
It's you! That's on my boy. It does have mystery noises, that's very true. Fortnite does have mystery noises. When you play Fortnite, you can hear where everything's coming from, and you don't have to think about it. Suck on that one, Tim Sweeney. What kind of intrigue does Fortnite have? Other than what new skins are gonna tempt me to fork over $10. Patooey. In your nose. Okay. I think that just about does it for Stadium Stampede and Fight Forever as a whole, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Verdict on this game is that it is fine. I think that even after playing, you know, basically everything the game has to offer at this point, I would probably say that it doesn't deserve all the hate it gets. I think that it is perfectly acceptable, especially if you're playing it with other people, because it does scratch a particular itch that the simulator stuff from 2K isn't scratching now. It is a fine out of 10. Yes. I think this is a really good 5, maybe 6 out of 10 game. You know? There's a solid foundation here, but that's all it really is. It's a foundation. You know? And it's crazy to me that after, you know, being delayed so many times, that it comes out and still feels like they didn't get to do everything that they wanted to do with it. And, you know, that's kind of like the worst sentence I feel like a game can have. Or one of the worst sentences. But no, I would like for them to try something like this again, you know? I feel like that there's a lot of room in the market for something that's not 2K. And I would love to see like AEW take another shot at it. But I'm hoping that if they do have another shot at it, that the thing that they produce is more focused, has more depth and modes to offer, has an infinitely better customization suite, and doesn't waste its time with, honestly, fluff. Like this mode here, it is fluff, you know? After like 1 hour playing it, I don't have any desire to play it again. Not because it's bad, but because it's just really uninteresting and repetitive, you know? It's also important they release it in a timely manner. What I think is better is that they release it when it's finished. Because even after with all those delays, it still feels unfinished. It still feels like they didn't get to do everything they wanted to do with it. And that stinks. But yeah. That is my verdict on this game. I would only get it now if it's like 10, maybe $20 maximum. You know? At 40 plus, hell no. You know? Especially since it's not getting supported anymore. And its big second mode, Stadium Stampede, is seemingly stuck on a Halloween special because someone is choking their chicken somewhere in the back. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know what's, you know, compelling them to do it. But they need to stop choking the chicken already, okay? Go and do that somewhere else where the rest of us don't have to bear witness to it. It's stroking that hard. And, dude, that is a wonderful way to bring that joke back full circle. You know? That's a wonderful way to bring the joke back around to a full circle. That's cinema. It's stroking that hard. I am so curious. Soul, you really couldn't find anything on why it sounds like that? I refuse to believe that there's no information, not even like a press release on this mode, like a final press release saying, hey, you're gonna find this out here, you know? Or, hey, follow the groans and you'll find something. You just have random, like you have random, like, goddamn, like, creepy possum noises going on in the background. It makes no sense. I couldn't find anything as well. It's just like, dude, you couldn't do it at all. Like, you couldn't do it at all. That's insane. Like, we just randomly have just random analog horror shit here for no reason whatsoever. I refuse to believe that. If anyone ever, like, meets Kenny in real life, they need to ask him, Kenny, what did you mean by this? And then you just show, like, a minute of this game. You know? Hyper-realistic MJF. You can see his pores and everything. It's really gross. I like that. That's a good poll. Anyways, I think that it's time for us to wind down a little bit. I am going to put on a little something for all of you here. He comes out of the game and says, mid! I mean, that is And he'd be right to say that. I'll be right back.
It's break time. Where the heck's the Cheetos, my dudes?
And now we're going to power up the Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy has 3 major components: the stand, the head unit, and the controller. The stand is packed flat, so you want to take the stand, spread it open, and then set it firmly on the table with the feet facing forward for support. The head unit has got to be connected with the controller, so insert the controller into the spot on the head unit, and you're ready to go. Now, take your head unit, place it into the support bracket. You want to be very careful and do it gently from the back. So you tilt it in first, then push it down. There's a little spring in the back here that you can push down to open up the support bracket so it doesn't go in tightly. Release the spring, and then gently tighten it up with the tension control knob here on the side. Once you feel tension, just turn it slightly upwards until it catches. You don't need a lot of tension here. It just needs to support itself. The next thing you want to do is load in your batteries. Your batteries are in the controller and the front panel. Press the panel down, gently push it up, and your batteries will load into the slot here, 3 up and 3 down. Push it down, click it in place, and then you're ready to go. The final thing is to put your game cartridge into place. The game cartridge goes into the slot.
All right, on a scale of 1 to barely, how alive are we, chat? Because let me tell you, I had fun today. Even with, you know, Fight Forever being mid. Did the Gitsy takeover work, Zach, or no? Also, how am I sounding right now? Here, let me hear back. Let me listen back to myself. Oh, hey, I'm sounding okay. Nope, it did not work. Wait, it's... Oh, wait. Sounding clear. It did not work. Nope. Wait, is that nope as in I'm not sounding good, or nope as in it's... as in it stopped being weird? Because if it stopped being weird, then that's good. Because then my PNG tuber actually fucking works. Nope, it did not work. Sounds good, no Gitsy. Probably means that, yep, streamer bot needs to reconnect. Give me a second.
It's almost time for a 2.5-minute Cheetos break, my dudes.
Are you fucking shitting me, dude? No. It's got to redo the friggin'... I'm not happy with you, OBS. I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy with you at all. Ooh, not happy with you at all. Ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna just open up StreamerBot again. It's a good thing that this is the post show. So that way I can be a fucking moron about my stuff and people won't really care. And people won't really give a shit. Or at least they shouldn't give a shit. Maybe they do. I don't know. OBS is not connected. Okay, listen. We'll probably just finish it up like this. And then we'll goddamn figure it out later on. Very fucking cool that I put in the stuff that it needs. And it just doesn't want to do it. Whatever. We'll just have to grin and bear it. I'm sorry. We're gonna do another goddamn ad break. Well, it gives me a minute to figure this out.
It's break time. Where the heck's the Cheetos, my dudes?
Raw doesn't go away, but we need to continue anyways. Raw's not going anywhere, brother. I think OBS is just being a piece of shit. We're just gonna need to fucking ball for the rest of this session, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll just need to ball for the rest of this one. How are my stocks doing? Cereal's gonna need to be sold here soon, y'all. Cereal is going to need to be sold here pretty soon, I feel like. Actually, no, I don't really think it needs to. How much cinnamon can I invest in? I freaking scored big time with that trillion cookies that we got a few days ago. Now I'm raking in. How high is vanilla? Wow. Okay. From Cosmic Exports. Cinnamon from Dimensional Exchange. Great. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to invest in all the cinnamon I can.
Oh, excuse me, we're back, my dudes.
Hey, welcome back to Raw. Are we still here, y'all? We still around here? Because I am. And I honestly had a really good time today. Even if Fight Forever was incredibly mid. It's honestly just good to be here with all of you. You know, I have a few ideas I want to talk to you guys about this evening. First, we need to be clicking my cookie. While production is up. No, I do have a couple of ideas that I want to do. Aside from, like, the goddamn, like, lore dump that I have in mind for the Giraverse. There's also some more individual ideas. Like, in Gira's backstory, currently I have it set to where at one point Gira has a zoo, right? And in this zoo, he separates the giraffes and the monkeys into their own neat little corners. And I figure that it would be fun to try and bring that to life in Planet Zoo. Because I don't know about you guys, but I love Planet Zoo. And I've been honestly looking for an excuse to play it on stream for a long while. And and bringing it in to serve the benefits of my big dumb like world building scheme, I think is the perfect thing to do. If anything, we can make it like into a ginormous thing where, like, you know, we can all kind of collaborate on how the goddamn, wait, hold on. Never played it, but real. Have you ever, like, heard of Planet Zoo, though? Because it is quite good. I love it a lot. I want to see if I got more seeds. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know exactly how the seeds work in this game. Heard of it, yeah. Well, if you ever heard of, like, Planet Coaster or played Planet Coaster, it's like that, but for zoos. And I love it a lot. I've not played, like, a whole lot of it, but what I have played, I just absolutely love it. In general, I also just really like zoos. So, like, it was already gonna be, you know, a pretty big slam dunk for me. The systems at play. Wait, who's coming in? Because we don't have the friggin' streamer bot right now. A dude named Tracy raiding with a party of that many. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for bringing in the long boys, girls, NBs and AGs into the Long Boy Club this evening. I appreciate it very much, my friend. What were you doing over on your end? Did you have fun doing it? OMG, I haven't seen that P&G before. It's so cute, isn't it? Pixel on Blue Sky made it quite some time ago. Y'all should go and follow them. They're very, very cool. It is adorable. I love it so much. I love it so much, but not as much as I loved the cookies tonight, which were very, very tasty. And again, remind me to leave a review for Cookie Good. Not only because, you know, their cookies were good, but also they had good communications with me as well. They stayed in communication with me when things were changing. I started Final Fantasy XIV today. Was a chill stream. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I didn't mean to get into, like, more, like, MMOs. Or at least, like, try to find one that, you know, is right for me. Can be so fun. I play it a lot. A lot of people I know play it a lot. First MMO I've really tried. When I think of MMOs I got a lot of mileage out of, I think of like Toontown and shit. Which I tried playing again recently. And unfortunately, I just think I'm too old for it. You know? It does start as free, yes. Final Fantasy XIV does start as free, so that definitely helps things out. But no, like, I tried playing Toontown again because, like, there's a lot, like, of projects that bring Toontown back online. I played one of them. And I'm just like, you know, I don't think this is for me anymore, you know? I think I've outgrown it. Or maybe I just don't fuck with the Disney aesthetic now. I'm not a Disney adult, what can I say? I don't even think I was a Disney kid, really. I was more, like, watching, like, DreamWorks stuff. Madagascar, anyone? Like, I don't know. Sometimes it feels a little weird because, like, almost everyone I know, like, has seen, like, older Disney movies from, like, Disney's Renaissance period. I've not seen a lot of them. I've seen The Emperor's New Groove, I've seen Tarzan, I think that's really about it. Maybe, like, one or two more that I'm not thinking of. There was also a time where, like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was also, like, a Pirates of the Caribbean MMO. And that was pretty cool. I don't think it's online anymore, but it was pretty cool for the time. That was kind of, like, at the point where, like, everyone was creating MMOs. What are wrinklers, chat? What are wrinklers? And should I be, like, afraid of them? Or should I just summon one? See what happens. Maybe I should just summon one and see what happens. Resurrect Abomination. Summon Crafty Pixies. How about this? Can I get, like, more here? Hey, there you go. It doesn't really give you much. No buffs to alter. Oh, right. Okay. I need to actually have a buff active. Gain 10% more time. Up to 5 more minutes. Well, it doesn't seem like I can really get Leisure Lab. Grandmas are 4 times more efficient. How many grandmas do I have? What kind do we have here? Grandmas are 4 years older, granting +4 grandma CPS. We have, like, the Martian ones, too. Age 117. I have like a lot of sugar lumps. I'll just use some of these. Interest rates 11% better. Sure. Grandmas are really good, are they? It doesn't really seem like they're moving the needle all that much. Dude, all of them are like at least 95. Heinous is 121 years old. That is pretty heinous, I'm not gonna lie to you. Stinky, 121. Phyllis. Cookie, age 100 Cookie. Gaga, Precious. Vorty, and Granny. Granny the Granny. Good. They kind of scale as you go. One of the higher tier stuff later on. Dude, how do we have 2 Stinkies here on the board? We have double stink. Can we find triple stink? Please, I want to find triple stink. Triple stink, triple stink. That's Tootsie. That's not triple stink. Found Muriel. Gusher? I'm not finding another Stinky here. The Stinkies are absolutely stunk. They've been stunk out, unfortunately. But no, I would like to play Planet Zoo at some point on stream and bring Gira Zoo to life. What if I just buy a lot of grandmas right now? Is that like a viable strategy? Just like hoard grandmas for later on. Stock market is the best play typically. Well, I've been trying to invest that and golden cookies. I've been trying to invest, brother, but it's slow pickings at the moment. Because the nut market is absolutely just bottoming out at the moment. What if I just buy up mines and factories until it becomes impractical to buy anymore? Dude, those are not going up anymore. Those are barely going up at all. Golden cookie. Oh! Holy shit! Dude, if only I invested in vanilla. If I did, we would be rolling in it right now. But unfortunately, I was stupid and we didn't do that. Let's see here. I'll max out on butter because I don't know. I want to make sure that we have like a couple that we're sitting on for the time being. If we have like a couple that we're sitting on for like the time being, then that's fine with me. Okay, how about these guys? Okay, good. Literally, I cannot see, like... I cannot see these at all. Okay, there you go. Never mind. Okay, buildings produce 10% more if they're at the top. Or ship swaps. Since I don't remember what some of these are. Some seasonal effects are boosted. All buildings are 7% cheaper. I don't really know about that one. Spirit of Scorn. Sugar lumps ripen 1 hour sooner. Selling buildings triggers a buff boosted by how many buildings were sold. I don't know what heavenly chips are. I don't feel like that. Don't worry about sugar lumps. Why shouldn't I worry about sugar lumps? Those are late game things. Don't worry about those or heavenly chips for a while. Those are late game things. Got it. Genuinely, I only really play this game when I'm streaming. Any other time, I'm not really playing it. Which I know that, you know, typically you're not supposed to, like, actively play. That's why it's called an idle game. But still. What if I miss a golden cookie, you know? So should I not be spending sugar lumps right now? Or does that not really matter? Perfect stream game for chill and talk. I know, it's great. Magic spells can be helpful. They can. But, like... Oh, random golden cookie. Each existing golden cookie makes the spell more times to backfire. This. Each existing golden cookie makes this spell 15% more likely to backfire. That is... No eligible spells. Cast a random spell at half the magic cost. How ironic that I get cookies before I come back. Dude, this is a cookie stream. We start with cookies, we end with cookies, you know? No, on top of the Planet Zoo stuff, I also want to do a little bit more with SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 before we do WWE 12, because I have discovered ways to completely and legally, and not illegally, that's very crucial to note, get all of the DLC in the game. So that way we can have a proper 24/7 mode and for it to not be completely gimped. Personally, that is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. To actually do like a universe mode that's not like completely fucking gimped and lame, you know? Because universe mode has been lame for like a long time. And it didn't used to be lame, it used to be pretty cool. How many sugar lumps can I get? Dude, everything is like bottoming out except vanilla. If you invested in vanilla, you are rewarded for your hodl, you know? Your hodl has been greatly rewarded. It's bullshit, man. So far. How many cookies did the grandma summon? They're not really summoned a whole lot, but they're honing their power, I bet. You know? They're honing their power. But no, if we did do universe mode, that would be kind of like a long-term thing, you know? That'd be something that we'd be doing over the course of like several months. Because my idea is to play a universe mode of like or like a full year of universe mode in SVR 2011, WWE 12, 13, and 14, and have the continuity of those modes carry over from year to year. That super late game is... This cursor is like the best building. Is it now? Is it because of the wrinklers? Because I'm pretty sure I saw the wrinklers before, because my roommate likes to have this game on in the background while he's doing stuff. I'll come in and I'll like see him playing it sometimes. How long until it's worthwhile to sell chocolate? Because I've been sitting on this chocolate for like so long at this point, and it's not paying off. No, ineptitude magnified. I'm sorry? Spells backfire 5 times more for 10 minutes. Alright, well, you know, that's fine. I just won't do it. Anytime you can make an okay profit. Wait. Where's chocolate sitting? I want chocolate to get up to like at least a little below the midpoint before I sell, you know? To me, that would be an okay profit. Like if you sell cereal right now, you're an idiot. I almost want to buy vanilla just to see how much money I make off of that. Ascending now would grant you 2 prestige levels and 2 heavenly chips to spend. I need trillions more cookies for the next level. But no, I would like to kind of have like a long-running universe mode thing going on where we start with SVR 2011 and then finish up with like 2K14, because I think that's kind of when the universe mode stopped being good, right? Like that was like the last game it was good. After that, it was just really like overcooked nonsense. It's been something I've been wanting to do for like a while now. Because I like, I mean, you know me by now, I like making things sort of connect, you know? I enjoy making things connect because it makes my brain happy. And it helps, you know, give us more to, sort of, you know, I'm a draw upon and look back on as we go. It creates little stories and little moments for all of us. It's been on autopilot for a good long while now. It's been, dude, it's not just been on autopilot. The pilot has been asleep at the wheel and has crashed into a tree. Because universe mode, and we've played enough on this stream, like modern universe mode, we played it like enough on this stream to where I could confidently say that the modern version of universe mode in the 2K games doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Continuity is all over the place. Yeah, matches happen, but like the focus on like angles and feuds gets lost from week to week. The continuity is completely all over the place. Special events in the universe mean nothing anymore. Like, I've seen, like, runs where people win the Royal Rumble, and then they don't fucking main event Mania. Like, they don't even challenge for a title. They're just not on the card. Dwayne got him. They want their soul. They want... He wanted their soul. But no, like, that right there is just, like, one example of how nothing really matters in universe mode now. Yeah, sure, realistically, there's only so much that, you know, a mode like that can really draw on. But what I expect is for things to make at least a little sense. And for big moments in the universe mode to actually matter a little bit. Frankly, I think the issue with it now is that as 2K keeps adding more things to what is fundamentally like a broken system, all that's happening is that the broken system is given more things to keep track of. And it just keeps falling apart because of it, because it can't keep track of everything. By comparison, the one in 2011 through 14 was much more limited, but it was more consistent, you know? Come on. No, I would like to, you know, do something that has some continuity, something that can sort of be built upon from like game to game. It's like they put it out each year now just because. Exactly. It's just not good anymore. It's no good anymore. So yeah, once I get all the DLC in SVR 2011, I think it would be fun for us to start that whole process. We'd watch one match per show. And for the pay-per-views, we would watch the whole card. I think that's a pretty good compromise, frankly. So that way we're not spending too much time on any one thing, and we can keep things, you know, going at a decent pace. And of course, there's the ever-present goddamn crush hour, you know? Like, I would like to play that on stream. I would like to play that again on stream, because we've not played it in quite a few years. And I would like to, see if, I guess, my mind has changed on it in any capacity. I played it once in my life, and it was very funny. Listen, we need to hear Jim Ross talk about the Twisty Rockets. Again. Rob Van Dam now has the Twisty Rockets. I need that, but all the time. You know? Because, like, having fucking Jim Ross on commentary for what is essentially just, like, poor man's Twisted Metal is very funny. And you could tell that, like, the people making the game had a lot of fun with it, too. Because the concept of the game is that Vince just buys up all of the goddamn TV time possible. Like, just buys up all of the TV networks, and it shows, like, members of the WWE roster on, like, various shows and commercials and stuff. Including Edge, shilling for a Japanese shampoo. Happy pee-pee smile, indeed. I would like to see everything that game has to offer. I don't know about you guys. I think that would be a fun time for all. I think that'd be a fun time for everyone. Could play 19 again as well, because that was very funny. It was funny, but it was also really hard, you know? Although, the only reason it was hard was because we were making it harder for ourselves, because I played as the goddamn Hurricane. Well, wait, I'm sorry, the Typhoon. The Typhoon. I was playing as the Typhoon the whole time. Would it be easier or harder if we chose someone else? Someone that actually has, you know, more than two hands? Because we know that any man with two hands has a fighting chance. But what about a winning chance? You know? I feel like there's a difference between the two. And there's also a chin between the two, because James Ellsworth famously has no chin. Anyone who wins, you need to have a chin, I'm sorry. No, don't look at me. I know I don't have a chin, but that's why I'm not a winner. I'm a doer. Anyways, how's our chocolate looking? It's not quite where I want it to be yet, but it's going up at like a steady enough pace to where I think that if we just hodl it for a little longer, it'll pay off. Meanwhile, butter is incredibly volatile. And cereal, dude, I should have sold that, like, immediately upon starting the game. You chokeslammed someone and he died. Dude, I did that so many times. It was so funny. I chokeslammed so many guys to their deaths. It was so funny. I think the problem with something like Revenge Mode is that when you get down to it, it still works off of the same game engine as, you know, the normal game does, right? And that game engine isn't really built for like a beat 'em up brawler type of game, you know? It's built for an arcade wrestler, not like an arcade, like fast-paced beat 'em up. But speaking of wrestling games, I would also like to play some I've not really played on the stream before, like the TNA game, the Day of Reckoning games, which I've somehow not played after all this time. And a lot of people look back on those games very fondly, and I would like to see, you know, what all the fuss was about. Plus, those games keep continuity for me, because the sequel to Day of Reckoning is a direct sequel to Day of Reckoning 1, you know? Or at least, like, the season mode is a direct sequel to the previous game's season mode, because it, like, acknowledges everything from, like, the previous game. You don't have to go through training again, because you already did it in the last game. It assumes that you know, already played, like, the first game and completed it. And that's something I enjoy, you know? Or at least that's something that, you know, I feel like, you know, not a lot of wrestling games do. A lot of wrestling games just kind of wipe the slate clean. And I don't know, I think it's, neato that one of them actually, like, wants to keep some semblance of, like, continuous story. And it wants to, like, reward your investment in that way. What does the farm even do? Grows cookie plants.
It's almost time for a 2.5-minute Cheetos break, my dudes.
Only ever played Day of Reckoning 2 on GameCube. Well, the Day of Reckoning games were like the GameCube's answer to the SVR games. So, you know, if SVR wasn't really doing it for you, especially, you know, with the more simulator direction they were going, then you had the Day of Reckoning games, which are a lot more like, you know, the classic Aki games. Speaking of Aki, no, not the VTuber, although I really enjoy her a lot. I hope you're doing well. Is it Aki or AKI? Or Aki? Like Aki. Like it's a freaking, like, disease. Because, like, I've been listening to the Deadlock podcast, right? And Tony calls it AKI and not Aki. When, like, in my mind, it's always been Aki or Aki. I say Aki now because Aki makes me sound like I'm, like, hacking up something. You know, like, Aki! That's the sound when I'm choking on the chicken. Anyways, I think that the Day of Reckoning games are something that needs to be experienced on this stream, you know? Especially since I've never played them at all before. Most of the wrestling games I played on this stream, I grew up with in some form of capacity. But those games? Never touched them. Because I never owned a GameCube. And, you know, my roommate, he did have a GameCube, but he wasn't into wrestling like I was. Thankfully, I changed that in recent years. But anyways, yeah, he was not into wrestling for like a long time. So he would not have those games for me to try out. So we need to find that for ourselves. Let's see if I can... Hey, ineptitude diminished. Urgh. Yeah, shout out to the GameCube. Granted, a lot of those like unique games weren't very good, but you know, WrestleMania Night Team was, you know, kind of like unique and interesting, and then they struck gold with the Day of Reckoning games. But again, I never played them before, and I would like to change that. Maybe add a new character into the Giraverse while we're at it. I don't know how the customization is in that game, but I guess we'll find out if we actually, you know, get around to playing it. It also had X8, which was alright. What was like the hook for X8? Just that it was a just that it was a WWF game on GameCube? Like, what was the hook? One day, the all Gearverse Rumble will happen, and I'll be glued. Maybe you should get me to 1,000 followers, and you'll have it happen sooner. Because I didn't really like mention it like at the beginning of the stream because I was so locked in on cookies. But this year I would like to get to 1,000 followers on Twitch. And, you know, like, I know that right now things are pretty slow. But with, you know, just like all the stuff I want to do this year, and also just with how my life is going at the moment, I feel like that we have a chance of, of getting there. I just need to stay consistent to my systems. And what I mean by that is, you know, stay like consistent, like with actually like making stuff. I'm trying not to say making content, because content has a lot of like implicit things about it.
It's almost time for a 2.5-minute Cheetos break, my dudes.
Damn. Okay. Well, we can't avoid it this time, chat. We'll just kind of let it
It's
go
break
here.
time. Where the heck's the Cheetos, my dudes?
We only have cookies right now, Homunculus. I'm sorry. We're gonna really invest into the portal economy here. Chocolate? Are we good? Chocolate, please, go back up. Please, I'm begging ya. I'm begging you, dude. Give me something here. Oh, we're going up again, brother. We're going up again. Hold on, is the chocolate... Hold on, what raises chocolate? Mines. Okay, got it. Hope the ads were that short for everyone else. Dang. I mean, you heard the homunculus. It's 2.5-minute Cheetos break. That's what he said. What is this watch here that I've been building towards? Wait, hold on a second. The friggin' picture for this is all weird. There we go. Okay, there you go. Hey, welcome back to
nom
Raw.
nom. Oh, excuse me, we're back, my dudes.
Let's see if we can... Barely anything moves the needle now besides portals and stocks. Again, I'm trying to hodl. Eventually, it's gonna pay off, chat. Eventually. Eventually. Eventually, all of this shit's gonna pay off, and we're gonna be rolling in it. And what happens if a nice broker to trade more cookies? Buying goods normally incurs cost of that. Each broker you hire reduces that cost by 5%. Current overhead costs thanks to your brokers. That's tough. Buying a broker costs 20 minutes of CPS. That's cookies. Alright, that's $1,200. Maximum number of brokers you can own, 29. The highest amount of grandmas you've owned this run, divided by 10, plus your grandma level. I don't know, to me that sounds a little worthless. With X8, its thing was that it had a mode called Path of Champion, where you go on a championship path and make an attempt to win it. It also had a Battle of the Belts mode where you could go after one of 51 fictional belts, some of which actually resemble real title belts from other promotions. So hold on, is championship path like how No Mercy's championship mode was, and where like you like choose a championship and you like go on a storyline where you try to win it? Because if so, that sounds pretty interesting. Finally, Vanilla's like nosediving. It took so long, but it's finally happening. Okay, if chocolate ticks down again, we're just gonna sell. If chocolate takes like another notable dip, then we're going to sell. It's like that, but without the storylines, I think. Oh, so it's... No, well, that's a little lame, isn't it?
Stampede!
Princess! Sorry, my things aren't working. With the Long Boys, Girls, NBs, and AGs, thank you very much, my friend. It's been a while since I've seen you here. I hope you're doing alright. Welcome on in to tonight's Long Boy Club meeting. Hopefully you're doing alright. What were you doing this evening? Did you have fun with it? Everyone, go and follow my friend Princess right there. I've known them for a very long time, and they have been very, very good to me throughout the years. I know that she'll be good to you as well. Because I know that she like plays like a lot of role-playing games and stuff like that. Particularly ones with the fantasy flavor. So if you enjoy stuff like that, I recommend giving her a follow. Let's see here. Well, I'm not selling just yet, brother. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Oh, you know, I most associate Gale of Darkness with fighting with my brother in a hotel room. And what I mean by that is, the hotel room we were staying in had like a GameCube, like on-demand service in there, and one of the games was Gale of Darkness. And him and I were just fighting over like what game we were gonna get to play, because our parents allowed us to like get one game to play for the evening in there, even though it was mad expensive. But they let us pick one. He wanted Gale of Darkness. I wanted something else. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was like Luigi's Mansion or like Mario Sunshine or something. But to me, I don't know, just the concept of having the GameCube there was really special. So like I was protective. I wanted whatever game I was keeping my eyes on. And when I got my way, he was like really upset about it. In hindsight, Gale of Darkness would have been fucking cool as shit. Although we probably couldn't have gotten very far in it because it's a Pokemon game. But still. I'm sorry to my brother for being a piece of shit over Luigi's Mansion. I've sinned in Luigi's name, and I'm sorry. I was using OG software and hardware. Well, no, I figured that. But, like, I was just, like, telling how, like, I most associate the game with fighting with my brother in a fucking hotel. And me being really territorial about playing Luigi's Mansion or something. Though it has intergender matches. Is that the first of the GameCube games to have that? Because I know that, like, you know, the, Aki games... and the SmackDown vs. Raw games had intergender matches up until 2010, I think? Or 29. 29. Or 2009. Alright, chocolate has another substantial drop-off we're selling. Because I am sick of hodling chocolate. Well, Gale of Darkness is coming to Switch Online. Is it? How, like, padded out, or like, how, like, loaded is the GameCube library on Switch 2 now? It was the WWE's first GameCube game as well. I thought they had, like, 5 GameCube games that, with one of them not being, you know, Crush Hour. Alright, we're selling. I've hodled long enough. And with that, we have enough for a portal. We have enough for a single portal. I just know both Pokemon GameCube games are coming to Switch Online. Well, listen. If that's your shit. Fuck with that shit. That's good. I'm also gonna sell butter if there's another drop-off. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let Cookie Clicker run while you're AFK, LMFAO. Yeah, but like, listen, I'm trying to do a thing here. I can't really do that thing. Anyways, I'm off to bed. Enjoy Cookie Clicker. You enjoy your sleep, Princess. Thank you very much for rating it. I went down again. I think so, anyways? Alright, one more. One more and then we're selling. Yesterday, the online added Path of Radiance, one of the rarest GameCube games, so that's great. I mean, I know it added Wind Waker. Which, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I find it uncomfortable that that Nintendo is retconning the Wind Waker HD out of existence, because that's how I first played Wind Waker, and how I first learned to love the game, after being a contrarian piece of shit and saying it was bad. Fuck past me. Wind Waker is absolutely incredible. Fuck me from a past life. Twilight Princess is also great. Oh my god, that is a steep drop-off. I'm just selling. We have so many. We all had that phase, it's okay. A phase where you just, like, hate on games for no reason other than, like, a lot of people or your friends like them. Because when it comes to that, I was an insufferable prick. I hated that contrarian phase. What was something that you hated just because you thought it was cool to hate it? The idea of going against what people liked. Reaching maturity is realizing that a lot of people like something simply because a lot of the time it's good. Like Aaron Hansen with Sonic, Call of Duty. I mean, I feel like it's fine to... I think it's perfectly fine to not like Call of Duty. If I'm being perfectly honest with you. Particularly because Activision is fucking terrible. The early games are actually phenomenal. Oh no, I know, like... The early COD games are like trailblazers. Then you give it and get into... You give in and get into it and they all leave before the gigapause ends. Then suddenly you're the only person who read all of Homestuck. I mean, Soul, you and one of my weird friends in high school would get along just fine. Believe you me. They were really into Homestuck. I never got into it. I think at that point, I was just too cishet and white for it. But like, a lot of people I know really, really enjoyed it. Sort of like back at its peak in like the mid to late 2010s. The Homestuck fanfiction was insane. And the Zorn. Oh, goodness, the Zorn. Eder, put like one of the Homestuck characters in like a piece of like rigatoni pasta for that one, please. Please and thank you. Thank you very much. I love you so much. I wasn't even into that. I wasn't even that into it. I just read it to get along with my friends. Then they never finished it, but I did. I love that FAO. Dude, literally the same thing happened to me with horses. My best friend, now roommate, got me into horses all those years ago. And I went on to finish, I went on to like stick with the series for another 5 years. And he dropped off like a few months after he introduced it to me. He left me in the cold for like half a decade. And anytime that I try to show him more of the show, we always stall out in season 3 because like something changes in like one of our lives that keeps us from like watching it together. Because he wants to see the rest of the show, but life just keeps happening. Also, Nintendo, give us both Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD again. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I don't know how I got off of that train of thought. But yes, that's how I played those games for the first time. And how I learned to love them and not be such a contrarian piece of shit. Oh yeah, that's why we got off the topic. Because I was talking about contrarian pieces of shit. Anyways. Portal. Not this. One dimension enslaved, granting that much. Okay, that one kind of moves the needle a little bit. Level 6 portals. But it really doesn't move it all that much to matter, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Incantation spells have 7 more syllables, granting 7% Wizard Tower CP. It also makes the spells themselves more expensive, it looks like. How efficient are my alchemy labs? That's shit, dude. No way. Cookie production multiplier plus percent. More snickerdoodles. There you go. You have so many cookies now, chat. Macaroons, Stroop waffles, Empire biscuits. I've never heard of this. Also, we're coming up on the 4-hour mark at this point, chat. I think that we're just about done for the evening, unfortunately. Thankfully, I have someone that we can raid into. Too many cookies could be a grim commentary on the impending crisis our world is about to face, says famous person. Dimensional portal. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to find that one news article again. Has now turned into cookie dough to the molecular level. Cookie factories on strike. Workers demand to stop being paid in cookies. Your cookies are rewriting the fundamental laws of the universe. Ancient baking artifacts found on distant planet. Terrifying implications, experts say. You can click on, by the way. Well, yeah, I know that, but like, is there any like, is there any benefit to it aside from like changing the story? Or not really? Cookies slowly creeping up their way as a competitor to a traditional currency. The universe is now turned to cookie dough to the molecular level. Cookie loans on the rise as people can no longer afford them with regular money. Achievements, which powers up your milk. Yeah, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? Wait, what did I just do? Frenzy. But you can't click on it, it'll just spawn naturally. Like, I can't click on the news. I mean, I realize it's a little hard to see the news because my goddamn overlay is blocking it. Tomorrow's wealthiest people will be calculated by their worth in cookies. Predict economists. Other economists. The universe is now turned to cookie dough to the molecular level. Heralds, selflessly inspiring a boost production for everyone. How do I get more heralds? That's crazy. To benefit from the herald bonus, you need a special upgrade you do not yet own. You'll permanently unlock it later in the game. What? Huh? Every 100 concurrent players on Steam generates 1 herald, up to 100 heralds. So like, this right here tells me that 9,812 people are playing this game right now. That's crazy. I love that, honestly. I haven't even gotten 100 of the 716 possible upgrades in this game. And there's more achievements too. There's so much more. What the fuck? Game fun, TBH. We're fucking sure, brother. Wow. Wormholes. Time machine brings cookies from the past before they were ever eaten. I love that. I love that shit right there. That's over 9,000 streamers playing this right now. 9,000 GirafaStevs are playing this shit right now. I love that. They're being confused by sugar lumps. And why you should invest in alchemy labs over portals at this point. We've been sitting on this save for like a long time, and I've not really done too much to it, regrettably. 12 extra fingers, granting plus 12 cursor CPS. What kind of milk do I have right now? Do I have like raspberry milk or strawberry milk? Raspberry milk, got it. Achievements unlocked. Make 1 trillion cookies in 1 ascension. Sadly, the farm doesn't do too much if you're not attentive to it. I don't even know how to be attentive to it. Like, I'm not... I could go for milk right now. I mean, go get some, Zach. It's a free country. But no, I don't even know how to be attentive to the milk, or rather to the garden. We've been working this land for 6 generations. This old land used to be as fertile as a homunculi. Slut. I don't pay enough. I usually just freeze my TBH. I don't pay enough attention to it. And if you do freeze it, does it still give you the benefits? But if I get it now, you won't be here when I get back. Nope, but it doesn't cause Nope, but it doesn't cause weeds to grow. You won't be here when I get back. I don't know, man. I mean, at this point, we're just kind of chilling. You know? At this point, we're really just kind of chilling, I feel like. But I will admit, it is getting late, so we should probably raid out, huh? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that here. I will send you guys over to... It's giving me a bunch of cookie clicker streamers right now. You said that like 9,000 people were streaming this game, Zach. Were you fucking shitting me there? Or no? It's about time for bed for... It's about bedtime for me, LMAO. Well, we will be back tomorrow with some more fun stuff. Namely, goddamn motherfucking Yakuza. Although I will admit, I'm kind of at the point in Yakuza where I kind of want to see the story and do Dragon Kart and not really too much else unless we get sidetracked by it, you know? Because I would like to play more RPGs on this stream in this lifetime. Particularly Dragon Quest. Because I've had Dragon Quest sitting on my goddamn PC forever. It has over 9,000 people on Steam. So over 9,000 streamers. Yeah, but they're playing it. Doesn't mean they're fucking streaming it. Stupid. No, I'm kidding. Alright, cool. We're gonna raid on over to, the Ariana here. Long Boy Club Love, as always. This was fun, y'all. I appreciate all of you for fucking joining us today. If you've not done so already, I would appreciate a follow on the channel, joining the Discord server as well, because we have a lot of fun over there. We're going to be doing a watch along this weekend of Mucha Lucha, which is a show I've never seen before, despite being a lifelong wrestling fan, basically. So we're going to go and see what that's all about this weekend. That's also where you get, you know, the bulk of my, my notifications for the stuff I do, be that streams or shorts or, who knows, maybe videos somewhere down the line. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. I will see you all later. Oh, cookie good, yes.